Hello YouTube fans, here again, and I thought I'd do a little bit of Peter news, things to come and things that are coming up. And as you know, I've already completed the Wooded Hour films, so I've been thinking of other actors to do. If there's anything you want me to talk about, as I'm about to do, don't be afraid to type up or leave me a nice comment. But I've been interested to talk about other actors on the way. I'm a bit of time off doing that at the moment, but as soon as we get through the new year, I'll probably do my old marathon. I'm thinking of a marathon maybe to do with it's to do with films of the 80s, horror films, maybe action films, and films I like and films I hate. So there'll be a few rants on the way there and a few topics on the way. I'll be also talking a bit more about politics and other things as well. And I always keep saying it and I'll repeat it. If there's anything you want me to talk about, don't be afraid to type up. And again, leave a nice comment. It'd be interesting to know what other people would be interested in me to talk about. And I thought I'd talk about this. It's been on my mind. The news. Boris Johnson made an announcement the other day about the reason why it's gone up. And the reason why it's gone up is because basically people haven't had the booster. So the ones that have not had the booster is the reason why it shot up. But this is a funny bit. It's a funny bit because apparently this new variant, you may or may not know, as we all know now, is mild. It's more mild than the Delta. It's more mild than the Delta one. So with it being more mild than the Delta one, of my dog barking, it's not as people are not as going in hospital as much. So I don't buy the ones who are in hospital are the ones who have got the Omicron one. I think it's people with Delta. But what I've heard, I could be right and wrong on this, but what I've heard that the Omicron one is taking over Delta. And if it hits us, as I keep saying, I mean, what I've heard, this one isn't like the Delta one, meaning the Delta was the one that was going to be reduced, it was going to make you bad, it was going to make you ill, it multiplied. The Omicron one is another delta, but it's another delta and it's another variant which is mild. It's called so that if you get another variant, hopefully that will be mild. Then if you get another variant, the next one will be mild, and eventually it'll be like a bad cold. I say it again, it will be like a bad taste of a bad common cold. You know what I mean? So hopefully next year we've had this professor, this scientist, hopefully one that knows what the fuck they're talking about, and like the fear mongers what work for Boris. And apparently, the veteran at next year, I had a laugh at this one. Next year, it could be on the way out, meaning no more coffee. I believe it when I see it. You know what I mean? It's going up, but a lot of people keep saying it's a mild taste. Some people who have had it have turned around and said, oh, it's just like having a cold and there's barely anyone in hospital. The only people who are in hospital, and I keep saying this, are people with health problems. Nothing personal, but people who have got weight problems, people of a certain age, and people with illnesses are the ones who are going to be badly ill with it. I'm not even a scientist, and I know that. Speaking of dickhead scientists, as we already know, and I'm not mentioning this, but I figure I've heard it a lot. Tis Witter, not so Witter, that weird little fucking alien little fucker that works for Boris, the one that doesn't drink and looks like a fucking alien. He's getting a fucking knighthood. A lot of people said it on YouTube, so I figured I might as well go with the flow. Yeah, he's getting a fucking knighthood. Fuck me, they'd give anybody a knighthood these days. Any chance I can get my knighthood for being a YouTube star and being a sex symbol? Is there any chance I can get a knighthood and have the Queen put a sword near me neck like she's going to cut me fucking head off? So I can get my knighthood. They'd give anybody a fucking knighthood these days. They'll give anybody a fucking knighthood. What's this Whitty got a knighthood for? For what? For what? Something pots that fear down everybody's fucking dossy over 2 days since we've had this fucking thing. Says that they'll give anybody a fucking knighthood these days. So this way will sit there bowing like the Queen's gonna cut his fucking head off with a sword. And there's his fucking knighthood for fucking stuffing pots that fear down people's fucking dossets. But yeah, as we know, the African one, he's turned around, he's one of the scientists from Africa and says it's a good chance it's gonna go. So I'm just hoping they're right about this one, this Omicron, that it's more like a mild cold. Because if it does hit us all and it's a mild cold, there's a good chance that the variants are getting weak. The weaker it is, the better it is that we get more of a community. Then hopefully we'll start to see some fucking improvements and we'll get back to the planet normal. Well, we don't know what normal is these days. So it's quite interesting. You probably won't see me on Friday do one of these, it being New Year's Day, I'm half and half in going out. I figure I might as well before we get another fucking lockdown, if we do, or Boris suppresses things. And if I don't go out, I'd like to see one of my friends. I'll go out and have a good time, and then New Year's Eve, I'll see how I feel. But I'll probably go on to new things and new projects and things I want to talk about in the new year. Why not? I've done this channel now almost over 2 days. So it'll be interesting to see how I can produce and get better at my channel. And for the subs I've got and my new subs, big sloppy thank you to you. I'm very humbled. I'm also humbled when I get my thumbs up. I've noticed lately I'm getting a few thumbs up and I'm getting a few nice comments. And to the ones who give me thumbs ups and to the ones that give me nice comments, a big sloppy thank you. It's thanks because of you that keep me humbled and make me feel good. When I have a shit day and I see a nice comment or a thumbs up on anything I've spoke about, it's humbling. Believe me, it's humbling and it makes me feel humble. Makes me feel happy like apple pie. So it does. So you probably won't see me New Year's Eve. Don't take it personal, but I think I might as well have a party. Why not? Fucking Boris Johnson did, so fuck it. I'll have my own little party and be merry. And I'll probably do things on the way when I get back. I want to be away for a few days and I'll be back. Let people know what I've done in the shop. Think of new things to talk about, new projects, whether it's programs, whether it's movies, whether it's anything. Whether it's anything. I'm a sucker for conversation, so why not? So I'll probably be thinking of other actors I want to talk about now. Like I say, I've done the Rudder Hours, so it's just thinking who else do I talk about? I've talked about a lot of films, whether it be Arnold Schwarzenegger, whether it be Sylvester Stallone. I know I've done all the Bruce Lees, I've done some of Jackie Chan films, I've done all the James Bonds. So it's just, what else do I talk about? So if there's anything people would like me to talk about, don't be afraid. Type up, let me know, and I'll be a sucker. And if I know it, I'll do it. If I don't do it, it's because I'm not seeing it. But that's the week. I've been shopping a bit, enjoying the Christmas shopping and so on. Now I remember showing one last year of this. I just made some stuff about without standing on anything. Bear with me. It's dark. Not anymore. Not opened it there, but I've got not a record, another Elvis calendar. That's why I've got another Elvis calendar. Makes me sit on the thing I've got. So I'll be opening that near New Year. I used to like Elvis. I did talk about a few of these films and all. So yeah, I've got a new Elvis calendar for Christmas. It's got all these nice pictures here. So probably next time when I do my next Peter News, I'll probably show you my Elvis calendar. I remember showing the one last year. Why not this day? So put into them people, be smart, be safe, and if I don't see you tomorrow, Happy New Year from me.